So a lot of you might not know this, but I'm actively trying to lose weight right now. And at the time that this video is currently coming out right now, I am working out every single day. You could probably find me doing that on my Twitch, that's here, twitch.tv/evanito, or you could just, I don't know, you'll see the progress as time goes by. But anyway, I'm trying to work out for 100 days straight. And you know, I have to learn how to do things like meal prep. So we're gonna watch this video today from Exercise4CheatMeals, where they meal prep McChickens for weight loss. Now, McChickens are some of my favorite things on planet Earth. Like I can like eat a McChicken. They cost like $1.50. Some places they're $2 now. They used to be $1 when I was a little bit younger, like when I was like 14, 15 or 16, whatever, they were like $1, but now like $2. And it kind of sucks. But like if I can eat McChickens every single day and lose weight, I think that that's a dub, right? Like that is an absolute dub. Let's watch this video. Let's see what happens.
In just about 1 hour, we will make both McChickens and fries that taste like we just went through the drive-thru, will last you the entire week, and reheat as good as new in just a couple of minutes.
Wait, these are homemade McChickens? They're not actually McDonald's McChickens? That's actually kind of cool. If I could make a McChicken at home, like that would be so much better. Although, do they add the mayonnaise though? Because I feel like mayonnaise for me is what makes a McChicken good, right? Like mayonnaise is like, it's an integral part of the McChicken. Like if it's not slathered in like 12 pounds of mayonnaise, like I need to see the McChicken seeping from the sides. Like, you know, like have you guys seen the video of like the dude who like, it was a porn video. I'm not even gonna explain what happened. Anyway, let's continue.
Let's get into it. The fries need some time to soak, so we will start with them first. Into a large bowl, add 1,200 grams of beef broth and 30 grams of sugar. Mix that up until all the sugar has dissolved. From my research, the sugar supposedly helps with keeping the fries a beautiful golden color after frying, and when applied in my test batches, was definitely the case when enough sugar was added. And you are probably wondering why I'm using beef broth for French fries, and that is fair. For many years, McDonald's fried their French fries in beef tallow, which gives them their signature flavor. After they opted for healthier frying options that didn't include trans fats, they instead added beef flavoring to their oil to give them the same classic taste. Beef broth is going to be the closest.
Dude, I am learning so much. I don't know how to cook at all, but like, dude, that is actually kind of crazy that they like would use beef broth in the 1950s. Does anyone here know what 1950s McDonald's fries taste like? Are you old enough to know that?
We can get to whatever beef flavoring McDonald's uses, and the boxed broth saves us a ton of time, effort, and money versus making our own. Just make sure you get the one that doesn't have added flavors such as carrots or celery, which I gotta shout out my man John Sanders for the useful and easy tips that helped me in crafting this meal prep video. Now that the marinade is ready, it's potato time. We want 1,000 grams of peeled potatoes, and to get there, we will need about 1,200 grams of russet potatoes. Of course, with potatoes coming in all shapes and sizes, this won't be 100% accurate, but will get you very close nonetheless. After getting them weighed out, clean and dry them off.
Dude, cleaning potatoes is like one of the worst things that I've ever had to do in my life, because my aunt would make us clean potatoes for her when she would like cook for us, and like she would have us like peel the potatoes with a knife. I know there's such a thing called a potato peeler now, where you can actively peel potatoes with like a very specialized device. I don't know when that was invented. I learned about it probably in like 2021, but now those things exist, and like they make the potato peeling process infinitely easier, which is crazy that my aunt would make us use a damn knife, right?
Them to have that slender fry that everyone knows McDonald's for, we will also have to peel them. Feel free to leave the skins on if you prefer to have more of a Wendy's type of French fry, but
look how easy that is.
Can't go wrong either.
Look how easy that is.
Once peeled,
it's crazy.
we will grab a tower cutter for our fry.
I eat the skin? That is absolutely insane. They were invented in 1947. The potato peeler was invented in 1947, and I just found out about it today? Where have I been?
These will make the perfect McDonald's size fries with one press, but isn't a necessary tool for this recipe. You can either cut them manually into about 3/8 inch by 3/8 inch fries, or slice them thicker if a McDonald's aesthetic doesn't matter to you. When all is said and done, they will still taste the same. I'll link the tower cutter in the description if you are interested.
I didn't even know that there was things like this that cut fries for you. That is actually like a really cool piece of technology. Can you tell that I just don't cook, right? Like I just didn't even know that a tower cutter was a thing until like now. I love In-N-Out's potato slicer. Dude, look, listen, I am learning about all this today.
Now let's take all of our potatoes and send them through the slicer. I will usually send 2 potatoes through the tower cutter and then add them to our beef marinade. Once all fries have been added to the marinade, go through the fries sides and make sure they are spread out and evenly covered. After going through the tower cutter, the potatoes like to stick together. Put the bowl off to the side and let's get our McChickens going. For that, we will need 700 grams of chicken breast. We need to grind the chicken down.
Is that what wait, is this what chicken looks like before it's cooked? Dude, that looks so weird. Why would anyone eat this? Ew.
This, we will use a food processor. Cut the chicken into random chunks.
Wait, hold on, pause. What is this a food? This is, okay, hold on. I look stupid right now, but is this a food processor? This looks like a blender.
To the food processor. Blend the chunks in 1 to 2 second intervals.
That's a blender. That's not a food processor. What?
Until the meat looks like it has been ground by a butcher. It won't be perfect, but doesn't need to be to form them into patties. Take the blade out of the blender, add 9 grams of salt and 6 grams of swerve on top of the chicken, and mix it in evenly with your hands.
Wait, is this why McDonald's chicken doesn't look like chicken, because it's blended chicken patties? Dude, I always wondered what part of the chicken that they would cut and then like how they would fry it to make it look the way that it does. I'm not even making this up. You guys are in the chat thinking that I'm crazy right now, and I probably come off as that, but like I'm being completely genuine when I say I have absolutely no clue how McDonald's chicken is made. I don't work at McDonald's, okay? I don't even know if I know anyone that has worked at McDonald's, all right? Most of my friends make goddamn content, so like, I don't know.
Grind up your own chicken and can buy pre-ground chicken at the store. To get similar macros, I suggest buying a 98 or 99% fat-free ground chicken, and you will most likely need to buy 2 since they usually come in 1-pound packages. I will quickly wash my hands, put the food processor on top of the scale, and spray my hands with oil. The oil will prevent the chicken from sticking to my hands and will make for a much easier time when forming and breading the patties. Take 140 grams of chicken and form it into a patty. The goal is to make it about 1 inch wider than our buns. This will ensure we won't be taking pure bites of chicken from making it too wide. Plus, all of the patties will be the same thickness, meaning they will all cook in the same amount of time. Once the first patty is made, put it on a piece of parchment paper and repeat the same process for the next 4 patties. You may need to spray your hands.
You know, I suddenly have the urge to try to learn how to make a McChicken now. Like, I'm watching this right now and I'm like so engrossed in the thought of making a McChicken that if this video gets 400 likes, I know I will make a McChicken on stream. Okay, but you're gonna have to watch it on my Twitch, twitch.tv/evanitoart. Link is in the description. Link for this original video, by the way, is gonna also be in the description. It's gonna be that way for all the videos that we watch here on stream. But like, yeah, that's, I mean, I want to learn, dude. Like, I genuinely want to see if I can recreate a McChicken at home, because if I can do that, I no longer have to pay McDonald's and I can meal prep my McChicken, you know?
Hands again if the meat starts sticking after the 3rd or 4th McChicken. Once the patties are formed, grab 3 containers for dredging stations. And yes, I know my stations are jank as shit, but that just means if I can do it, you can do it too. In the first container, we are going to...
What does he mean by jank? Dude, this looks perfectly normal to me. If I were cooking at home, these would be the same utensils that I own. Actually, I don't think I'd own this middle pan. I don't even know what this pan is. The bowl, I feel like we have a bowl that looks like that. The glass thing, I'm definitely sure we have one of those. I don't know what this is. All right, this little bowl, I don't know.
Add 230 grams of water and 20 grams of cornstarch. In the second container goes 90 grams AP flour, 3 grams garlic, 2 grams paprika, 3 grams salt, 2 grams white pepper, and 3 grams freshly cracked black pepper. If any of you are wondering how I came to get these specific ingredients and amounts, I highly recommend you check out my original video on the matter, but to put it briefly, I did a lot of research and ate a lot of McChickens in the testing process.
Wait, hold on. This is insane now that I think about it. That someone, specifically this person here, actually went out of their way and ate so many McChickens just to understand the science of how a McChicken is made. It's like that TikToker, right? Like, isn't there that TikToker that like finds out the secret recipes for things, and then he has like his book, he'd be like, oh, this is how you make this sauce, and then he like tells you the sauce or whatever. Like, how much of the food do you have to eat, and you know, how good do your taste buds have to be able to consume that and then, like, you know, immediately understand exactly how it's made, right? That's crazy, you know? Dude, it's like Julia Child, but instead of butter, it's salt. That's funny.
We will add 1 egg, 1 egg white, and 2 grams of baking powder. At this point, we will have to mix everything up with a whisk, so I start with the dry ingredients first and then move on to our wet ingredients. You are going to really have to put some elbow grease into the wet stations to make sure the cornstarch is evenly dispersed and the baking powder breaks down, but within a minute or 2 should be ready to bread. Assign one of your hands as wet, and one of your hands is dry. This will make the dredging process go a hell of a lot easier. Also, put about a quarter of your dry station onto a plate so we have an even easier time breading our moist McChickens.
Okay.
Take your wet hand and grab the first chicken patty, dip it into the first station, and make sure it gets completely soaked. Let the excess liquid drip off.
I'm looking at all of this now, and this just seems like a lot of work for a McChicken, dog. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, I just want to eat the McChicken. Okay, like if it saves me time, spending the $2 on the McChicken might just be worth it. Like, is this any healthier than a regular McChicken? That's the question. Like, if he's just making an exact McChicken that I can buy for $2 from McDonald's, why would I spend 10 minutes? Well, this is a 10-minute video. It probably took like 45 minutes to make these McChickens when I could just go to McDonald's and spend $2. Yes, it's actually healthier. What? Wait, there's no way. Evan, you can make 10 of those for the price of 3 McChickens. So for $6, I can make 10 McChickens? Wait, is that real? Dude. Okay, we definitely have to do this on stream then. Like, again, 400 likes.
Off and lay the McChicken directly into the second breading station. Pour some of the dry ingredients from the plate on top of the patty, and using your dry hand, press the breading into the patty to really make sure it sticks. Also, using your dry hand, shake the container so that the breading hits the sides of the patty,
cool.
And once it is completely covered, place it into the last dredging station. Using your wet hand, make sure it is completely covered, let the excess liquid drip off.
That's probably why I really like McChickens, dude. If they're like soaked in egg, I love eggs, man. Like I could eat a lot of eggs. I mean, I love eggs in general. I said that like twice now. Why am I saying it? I just love egg, okay?
Optionally, give it a flippity flop and put it back into the second breading station. Again, using your dry hand, take the plate, add the ingredients over the top, and press them into the McChicken. Make sure the sides are covered by shaking and pressing as well, and add to a wire rack. Quickly mix the wet stations again, as the cornstarch and baking powder will want to
so this is like a bunch of like flour, salt, black pepper, whatever. Like, this is like the seasoning stuff, I think, right? So I guess this is what adds the weird texture that the McChickens have, right? Because I don't think the chicken skin is on it, obviously, at the start, because he's holding one to stand right now. So this is what adds the quote unquote skin to a McChicken, I'm guessing. I'm learning so much about cooking right now, dude. Yes? Okay.
Settle at the bottom and repeat the same process for the second McChicken. This might seem like it is hard to nail down as you do the first McChicken,
the crunchy stuff.
but I promise you it will start going as smooth as butter in no time.
You can also make a solid chicken burger without the breading.
As smooth as butter. The cookbook will include over 100 recipes written out and tested by myself with high quality pictures of each one.
That looks so goddamn amazing. A pizza pot pie? Ooh, okay, dude, I'm supposed to be losing weight right now. We can't look at this chat. I don't know. If I learn how to cook, I'm just gonna get fatter because I will make all these insane things.
It's also the gift that keeps on giving because it will be updated with every new recipe I release on YouTube, as well as exclusive recipes that only owners of the book will have at their fingertips. The best part of the cookbook is that you will have recipes as soon as they are finalized.
Oh my God.
If it takes me a month to record and upload a video for the recipe, you will have had the recipe an entire month before it ever sees the light of day on YouTube. This is going to be
amazing.
The ultimate recipe guide.
I'm getting hungry. I'm actually just getting hungry watching this video. I cooked mac and cheese recently on a friend's stream, and yeah, that was an experience because it was like my first time cooking. And now seeing this and learning like what it takes to cook something, it definitely takes quite a bit of time. But I learned from that friend that after you cook something, you can essentially like put the food in the refrigerator. This is like something that I genuinely didn't know. You could put the food in a refrigerator, and then you can like essentially like the food will last like a week because it's like freezing in the refrigerator, and you can go ahead, you can like eat that like throughout the week. And so like if your ingredients, let's say they cost you like, I don't know, like maybe like $30-$40 whatever to make your meal, probably less than that to be fair, and you go ahead and you make your meals and you meal prep or whatever, that's like it's essentially it's the same as spending like maybe $10 a day or something like that. I don't know, I'm not really good at math, but you're saving so much money instead of spending $20-$30 a day on Postmates, right? Like it's such a revolutionary thing that I'm quite upset that no one told me. I'm a 31-year-old man, all right? I was just out here spending my life eating takeout every single day for the past decade, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I wasn't taught.
For weight loss that will be in the palm of your hand whenever you need it. The pre-order for the cookbook just dropped today, and to show love to anyone who wants to support me, use code E4CM for 20%
get
off
his book.
the cookbook.
Get his
this
book.
will be the cheapest price you will ever be able to get the cookbook for, and will also include instructions for this McChicken meal prep as an additional thank you for supporting me. Once the second McChicken is made, we won't waste any time and get these cooked. Spray the bottom of your air fryer with oil, add them to a preheated 400-degree air fryer, fryer and lightly spray the tops of the McChickens as well. They will be finished.
My brother in Christ said lightly spray it, and he just sprayed it like 4 times. What about that is light, dude?
In about 5 to 8 minutes, or when they reach about 155 to 160 degrees. Carryover cooking will occur, and we really want to make.
What is this thing? Why is he poking it right now? Is this like a thermometer? That's actually kind of cool. So okay, so I've seen some recipes before online, because obviously I've looked up recipes before, and they like tell you to like use a thermometer, and I always was like what? How would you use like a thermometer to check the temperature of your food? Right? Like I've only ever seen like the freaking glass ones with the gray metal or whatever, the like the poison thing that can kill you. Like I've only seen those. So like I didn't know that these were a thing. That's crazy.
Make sure we don't overcook chicken breast, especially when most, if not all of these, will have to be reheated again. As those are cooking, you should be able to get 2 more McChickens breaded, and as soon as they are done, put the cooked McChickens on a wire rack, spray the air fryer with some oil, add them to the air fryer, and repeat the process. You can also add the last 3 patties all at once if your air fryer is big enough. But
dude, glass Tupperware is like the best thing you can get yourself as an adult. I don't own any Tupperware whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you, but like I've seen people with glass Tupperware, and like it seems like their life is together. Like if you own glass Tupperware, I respect you as a human being, because plastic ones, they stain really easily and they're hard to like wash or whatever. But like the glass ones are so easy to wash. Like nothing sticks to it. It doesn't look gross as hell after a time. Like glass Tupperwares, guys, if you want to like adult correctly, get you glass Tupperwares. It probably costs a little bit more money, but like they're absolutely worth it. That much I know about Tupperwares. Okay, I have glass Tupperwares. There you go. You need to make sure your chicken is cooked, otherwise it can make you sick. Oh,
mine only fits 2, so I have to do it in 3 batches. When my last McChicken is cooking, I get my fries ready. To do so, I drain all of the liquid in the bowl and dry off the fries. I will use a salad spinner to get most of the excess liquid off, and then use.
What the hell is a salad spinner? Are you just making up words now? Are these tools that every kitchen is supposed to have? Salad spinner?
Paper towels to get them completely dry. Honestly though, if you have a salad spinner, you can get away with not using any paper towels.
What is this magical device? It's just spinning the salad.
If you don't want to, or perceive using paper towels as wasteful. However, if you don't have a salad spinner, the paper towels are necessary in my opinion, and will just take a few more minutes to do. Once my last McChicken finishes, I carefully wipe down my air fryer, add a handful of French fries, and give them a quick spray of oil. I spray just enough oil to get a very light layer on the fry.
Wait, okay, I was like, didn't you just take the oil off? But no, that was the chicken broth, right? Like that was on the fries. So now it's just the oil on top of it. You can use a colander as well. The colander is like the sifter thing with the holes. I learned that.
Fries. Then add another handful and repeat until all the fries are added. These will take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook at 400 degrees, and every 6 minutes or so, I will give them a shake. There are a lot of fries in this air fryer, and to cook them evenly, it is important to mix them up every once in a while. Once the fries have reached an internal temperature of about 200 degrees, or they are taking on some good color, they are done. I will add some salt right over the top of them, and with my gloves on, shake the basket around and repeat 1 to 2 more times.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad that he mentioned the gloves thing. I would have easily just picked this up like without gloves, because I'm just that stupid. Like genuinely speaking, I would not trust myself in a kitchen. I'm so glad that most people that I have met throughout my life just do not trust me in any kitchen whatsoever.
What we have to do is cut some lettuce. All we need is 3 to 4 leaves off of a head of iceberg lettuce that are thinly chopped. Cut as much or as little as you would like. Once both the patties and fries have completely come to room temperature, I line 5 meal prep containers up and add each component one at a time. First I add the McChickens, followed by the fries, and then the lettuce. I don't care if the fries are.
Look how good that looks. You see, your life is together if you have glass Tupperware, guys. Like I said it earlier, I'll say it again. What's up, Lavender? But like, yeah, genuinely speaking, like, I mean, you can't go wrong with glass Tupperware. It's insane, right? I still pick it up, but without gloves, screw the heat, let me feel the burn.
They're evenly separated since I will be eating them all anyway, and at the end of the week, the calories will be the same. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the mayo. You can add the mayo straight from the jar, but I like having everything in one place, so I add 15 grams of light mayo to a plastic container.
Light mayo? Okay, you're not doing it correctly. I'm sorry. Listen, mayonnaise is integral to a McChicken. If it's not spilling off the sides, if it doesn't look like you just finished in someone and they like, anyway, my point is light mayonnaise needs to be like protruding. You just need to see it coming out, right? Like if I don't see the mayonnaise dripping from the burger, it ain't a McChicken.
Make a little room in the corner and add it there. I finish with the lids and put them in the fridge for use whenever I need to eat. I am not sure if it is just these particular meal prep containers or this specific meal prep, but surprisingly, even after 6 days in the fridge, the lettuce barely wilted, the mayo was still perfect, and the McChicken and fries were as good as new with just—
Dude, that lasts for 6 days. I wonder how much these ingredients cost, because like that is so cost effective. Like if it lasts for 6 days.
A couple minutes in the air fryer. Speaking of which, when I am ready to eat, I throw the fries and McChicken in a preheated air fryer at 350 degrees for 3 to 4 minutes. While that is cooking, I put a bun in the toaster on the bagel setting so only the inside of the bun gets toasted, and I squeeze about 2 servings of no sugar added ketchup into—
That toaster looks so fancy to me, dog. Listen, I think our toaster is like a $20 toaster. There ain't no way we have a toaster that does that. Like, do we even own a toaster? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even know if we own a toaster.
A small glass bowl. As soon as the fryer goes off, I add the McChicken, mayo, and lettuce between the toasty buns, dump my fries onto the plate, and in less than 5 minutes, it's time to eat what feels like a freshly made McChicken value meal for a fraction
Huh? How do you look like that when you're eating McChickens? What?
of the price and calories.
Literally taste exactly like a McChicken.
This McChicken meal prep is the perfect lunch, and pizza is the perfect dinner. Luckily, I have
You
it
eat
covered. In this
pizza
simple $1
too?
pizza meal prep, I show you how to make pizzas from scratch for the entire week that fits exquisitely into anyone's calories, and yes, costs just $1 to make. Until next
Your
time,
pizza
bitches.
cost $1 to make. I have been living my whole life like a lie. I want to make $1 pizza. Okay, you know what? New plan. If this video reaches 400 likes, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make the McChickens from scratch. We'll do that on stream. Please follow the stream and join us here. We're gonna do it here. But if the video on YouTube reaches 200 likes, even less, I know, we're gonna make $1 pizza on stream. Okay, because I need to know. For science, that's good content. I need to make a $1 pizza. Like I need to see what this craze is about, making a $1 pizza. And also join us on stream if you ever want to watch me do these live, because I think it's gonna be fun. And then hopefully I see you guys here, and hopefully I see you guys tomorrow, because I am uploading every single day. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys like the reaction videos. Hope you guys like the Japan vlogs, whatever the heck I upload. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.